Welcome to my first vegetable garden. Today I want to show you how I grow basil. There's about 8 or 9 varieties here. Today is May 5th or 6th, and I started this back on April 6th, so it's been about 30 days. I overseed my basil. I have a video on that, but after about 30 days worth of growth, the basil's about this tall. And remember, basil's a warm season herb, so I started it in my greenhouse, so it kept the temperatures at night at about 50 degrees, and the days have been well into the 70s lately, so it's really starting to grow. But after about 4 weeks, what I do is I take it out, divide it up. You can split it right down the middle. Some of the seedlings will die, but that's all right because you did overseed it. And once I split them, I just put them into cups, stick them into trays. I let them grow for a couple more weeks, and then they'll go into the ground. The varieties that I'm growing is a licorice basil, a spicy globe, dark opal, lemon drop, lime, a French dwarf, a couple varieties that bolt slowly, which means they'll last in the garden almost all summer long because they don't really flower. And in case you've just grown, and of course the standards in there. A lot of people just grow the standard basil. It's great for pestos. It has that, classic basil smell. But there are, dozens of varieties that you can actually buy. Sometimes at like Home Depot and places, or even in seed catalogs. But this is the easiest way that I know to grow it. You don't have to worry about putting the seeds out into the garden. Some of them get washed away. They don't germinate. This is a great way to grow a lot in a small space. This is 72 cells worth of overseeded basil. Back here, just real quick, I also have cilantro, so I do the same thing with that. So the 72 cells will get divided. It's going to give me, almost 150 transplant cups to go into the garden. I'll show you the finished product shortly. I transplanted a lot of my basil and cilantro into cups. I started with a flat back there, and you can see that I left some in there. I'm going to let that grow a little bit bigger, divide it up, and actually plant that directly into my garden. The reason I like doing the overseeding method for cilantro and basil is because I can do it all in a flat just like that back there, and that's a lot easier for me to manage under my grow lights or my greenhouse than filling all these cups full of soil and then dropping seed into them. And it works perfectly fine. You can overseed the basil, let it grow to size, divide it out, put it right into these cups, let it grow bigger if you want, or you can actually just go right into your garden. Basil and cilantro are picked for the leaves. So when I finish this video, I'm actually going to water this down with a higher nitrogen liquid fertilizer, so it really just helps the leaf growth. You don't have to worry so much about root growth with cilantro and basil because you're going to be picking the leaves for what you want to use it for in your kitchen. Basil comes in many more varieties than just the standard green leaf, and you can see some of the sticks back there. There's a spicy globe, cinnamon, lemon drop, licorice, French, a fine leaf dwarf variety, lime, there's purple basil, there's ruffle basil. You can really grow different herbs if you start them yourselves. You're not going to find a lot of these varieties already grown as transplants at your local nursery. But you can find the seeds at Home Depot, and you can even find them in catalogs. Again, basil likes the warmer weather. Cilantro can take the cooler weather, but it also grows, in 70-degree days. So if you're going to do this, you want to start it about 4 weeks before your basil's ready to go outside. You get a 4-week jump to the season. You save yourself a whole lot of money because I know herbs can cost $3 a plant, and this is really done for, a couple dollars for the seed packets and then the basic supplies, and there's literally going to be over 150 transplants. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out my blog at www.therustedgarden.blogspot.com. Please check out my other YouTube videos, and I'll also put in a link to show you how I overseeded the basil to start. Thank you.